Draisaitl. Great pass to Teddy Person. Out in front. Flip bomb. Tic-tac-toe. Cross ice. Purcell. One-timer. Score. Brandon Davidson. Top shelf. Brett Shaw, please rise and welcome to the ice your Grey Cup champion, Edmonton Eskimos!
Once an Oiler, always an Oiler. Ladies and gentlemen, the coach, the general manager, and the architect of the Oilers dynasty, Mr. Glenn Sather.
Here's a chance now for Tyler Seguin, a shot and a glove save by Anders Nielsen. Koivu snaps the shot, rebound, great save by Cam Talbot. McDavid, great pass to Pouliot, in by himself, he scores! Nugent Hopkins steals the puck away, right out in front, Leon Draisaitl makes it a 4-3 game!
Tough is it against that team, the way they play defensively, to get anything going against them in the offensive zone?
Yeah, I mean, it's not really the offensive zone; it's more the neutral zone. They keep four back, so we knew coming in that we weren't going to get many chances. I mean, we weren't going to give up too many either because they try and make you turn it over and go. But I mean, Cam gave us a chance to win tonight, but we had our chances. We just we couldn't find a way to get past their forecheck and obviously try and get one on the power play there at the end.
Yeah, and on the rush is where you guys are able to generate a lot of scoring chances. So that sort of change what you guys are trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, it totally eliminates it when they sit back like that. So you got to find a way to get it by them and go play in their own end and create one there. So, we had our chances. We had probably 3 or 4 really good ones, but their goalie played well and they blocked some shots. So we knew how it was going to be. Cam, like I said, Cam gave us a chance to win, and we couldn't find a way to get one.
Team do so well defensively, especially trying to get into their zone.
Yeah, I mean, their neutral zone is as good as it gets in the league, I think, and they really shut things down. They got good gaps all over, and against a team like that, you got to find a way to get pucks deep and get opportunities from in zone. And when we did have our opportunities, that's where it came from. It came from low to high, getting those second and third chances from D shots.
Overall, was it an improved effort from the other night?
I think it's improved. I didn't think there was as many little mental mistakes, and obviously only giving up one. I mean, you got to find a way. Cam played really well back there again for us, and ultimately we got to find a way to score. I mean, they're a tough team to do that against, but you got to find a way no matter what.
Tough stretch for you guys. I mean, you had 6 in a row, and now it's kind of going the other way. I mean, how do you put the brakes on this quickly before it gets too far out of the road?
Well, I mean, it's we've been good at home for a long time now, and we know that we can do it here. And played some really good teams and played some really good hockey here. So we know that we can do it, and we got to set ourselves up here for the rest of the month. And it's going to start on Saturday.
I felt all right. Not my best for sure, but I felt better and better as the periods kept rolling on, and it's a good start. I didn't expect to kind of leave or start where I left off, but
I think I did a decent enough job tonight that I can get rolling from there.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Bob, that's Brandon
And you
David.
guys hold them to 1 goal but can't get anything going. Just how would you assess the overall game and how it felt in the back end?
I think they did a great job of keeping us in our own zone. We kept them to the outside for the most part, but their transition game was good, and they kept us hemmed in. It would have been nice to get a few more opportunities, and loose pucks were lying around their net too, so it's just the way it goes sometimes.
When you guys did get in the offensive zone, any looks you guys got from the point, it seemed that they were getting in front of them. Did it feel that way too?
Yeah, they got a bunch of big bodies back there. I think they could do a good job of getting in front of them and knocking them down and putting them to the corners and letting their forwards go to work. So kudos to them. They did a good job, but we got to find a way to get inside there and create some scoring opportunities.
Happy New Year, Oil Country! And thanks for coming out to tonight's National Hockey League game. Don't forget to tune into the Oilers post-game show with Reed Wilkins on the Oilers Radio Network, 6:30 CHED. On behalf of the entire Edmonton Oilers organization, thanks for joining us. Please drive home safely tonight. We hope to see you again here at Rexall Place Saturday, January 2nd, as your Edmonton Oilers take on the Arizona Coyotes with a special face-off time of 2 p.m.
Yeah,
On behalf of the entire Edmonton Oilers,
I think we realize that sometimes the goals aren't going to come in bunches or whatever, and right now we're playing well defensively, and we don't need that many goals. I think that we kind of adapted that and playing really well defensively, like you said, so hopefully we can keep it going.
Was there a period of time when you guys really truly embraced this mentality, I guess, or embraced this posture?
I mean, I think if you look at our games recently, I mean, we've been playing really well defensively. Obviously, we have a couple losses in there, but 3 in a row, I mean, it's a big trip for us. We know each game is really big, and hopefully we can finish it off tomorrow.
Penalty killing, I mean, you need it once again. It's about the penalty killing has been excellent all year.
Yeah, I mean, we all bought into the system and what we got to do, and we watch video and scout the team that's coming in before and adapt to what they're going to do, and everybody buys in, whether you got to block a shot or whatever it takes. Thanks.
Something like that.
Actually, just what about that goal there? It looks like maybe a little bit of a broken play that you guys kind of seized on.
Yeah, well, you know what? It started in the corner. I thought we did a good job of battling and getting that puck back. And, like you said, it was a broken play. Sammy kind of threw it in, and Paris made a nice play over. I just was able to get a good backhand on it.
Took a big swing on it. Did you felt like you had a little bit of space, or a little, like a split second to really get some lift?
Well, I just felt like that's the first time in a while I felt real strong on my backhand and able to, make do with what I wanted to do with the puck, and it worked out tonight.
You guys are really embracing this defensive system, I guess. It's getting you guys results.
Yeah, I mean, we've kind of had no choice. I mean, you're talking about scoring one goal a game, 1.5 goals a game. You have to be able to play in our zone, and we're doing a lot better job at that, and hopefully the goals will come.
Has there been I know you guys want to score bad, want to score goals, but in some ways has this been a silver lining, because there might have been a time when maybe you guys didn't fully embrace winning 1-0 or 2-1.
Well, I mean, it forces you to, I think, at least, and forces you to really tighten up defensively and be able to shut teams down and frustrate other teams. So ultimately, that's the hockey you want to be able to play. But we'd like to score a few more goals in the process.
But obviously, getting 3 big games here, you've got 2 behind.
That makes the next one just as big. I mean, this is a really big trip for us, and we took that going into it, that we needed to have that mentality that every night's going to be a big game, and hopefully we can carry that over to tomorrow.
Thanks. So, is this now the formula for you guys to get results?
What, 1-0? Wow. I mean, it's you think of 1-0 and you think of a team that's playing really defensively, but we had so many chances out there. Their goalie was great, and that's what seems to happen every night. We're just right now, and we're not putting the pucks in the net, but we're defending well. So and we're getting great contributions defensively from everybody. But it's one of those things where I think we could have scored 4 or 5 most every night, but we're just not putting them in.
The one thing that you guys have excelled at all year, obviously, is penalty killing.
Mm-hmm.
And whether in the first or particularly at that end there, it continues.
Well, they take so much pride in it. I mean, all the guys that have been pretty well, and there's 7 of them, if Getzey can be the 8th guy that we use pretty regularly all the time, killing penalties, and they've and the defense, we get to they really know what they're doing. Trent's done a great job with the penalty kill, and that's why it's number 1.
And I know you obviously, like I said, you obviously want to score more goals.
Mm-hmm.
But in some sense, has there been a silver lining in forcing you guys to be, this defense-oriented,
discipline,
and maybe accepting winning 1-0 games?
Yeah, and I mean we take a lot of pride in winning 1-0. We're not saying crap we can't score. We're saying when you could hear the guys on the bench talking about defending, playing above guys, doing the right things. It's pretty encouraging because it's playoff hockey before you're ever near the playoffs. I mean, that's what playoff hockey is, and unfortunately we put ourselves in position to have to play that way, after the 10th game of the year.
Yeah, I guess another way to ask this is that have you ever seen these, as long as you've been coaching, ever seen this team this committed to winning this type of
No,
game?
I haven't seen it, but it's really nice to hear the chatter on the bench that's all positive.
you guys do enough to try and?
Well, when we met before the game, which we do every night, we talked about how tight the game was going to be, how well they checked, and I think even one of their media people gave it away this morning, how well they were clogging up the neutral zone. So our players were aware of the type of game or environment they were going to go into. I think they had Calgary at eight shots halfway through the third period, so we were well aware of it. I'm not sure that we handled it as well as I expected us to. Thought there was a frustration that grew throughout the night, and it's a good learning experience for us because, in my opinion, that's how the game is played from about April 10th to June 20th for 28 straight games, if you're lucky enough to be in it. So we experienced that again tonight, and we'll have to grow as a team to work through that.
You changed the forward line a bit, just looking for a spark.
Yeah, I didn't think, I thought they did a good job against Leon, and wanted to get Taylor away from certain people. We generated a few chances with that, but still not enough.
You mentioned the frustration. How much was that of Ryan Kessler? He seemed to be a thorn in some of your skilled players' sides.
Yep, he did his job. He was very good at it, and he's very capable of doing that. He's done it for a number of years, and you have to respect a player like that can check like that and lead his team to victory. So there's a lot of those players that play well into into May and June because they play that way. And we, again, our young centers, Leon in particular, has to learn to find ways through it. But so does the rest of the club.
Kid got a really good game out of camp.
Yeah, he did. He played really well, which was nice to see him bounce back and respond. A couple of really good saves, and we're happy for him.
How'd you feel about Hunt? He played a little less than some of the D, but in the end of the game, he was one of the guys that started driving in the third period.
Yeah, he's as a smaller guy, his game is offense, and when we needed it, he was on the ice, and I thought he was fine again. He didn't get knocked off pucks, didn't get beat a lot in our zone, and had a lot of shot attempts. Some didn't get through. I thought they did a real good job of being in lanes and getting sticks on pucks as well. So just get it through a little quicker, and maybe we have more opportunity.
Holding the hand on a larger scale is maybe important now, given the last 5 or 6 games.
Yeah, it is. And we haven't won. When we had our winning streak, we won a number of different ways. When we haven't been winning, we've lost a number of different ways. So we're kind of all over the map right now. Tonight we lost to a team that really checked well. We couldn't generate any offense. We had a meltdown against LA. Positionally, I didn't think we were as strong as we needed to be. Calgary was similar to that. Vancouver was an overtime game where I thought we played pretty even. So we are, just as the winning streak presented different challenges every night, so does this non-winning streak.
Thank you.
Good night.
Happy New Year.